Sorry about that sound quality. I bought a new camera with a microphone. The whole point of that was it was supposed to improve the sound quality on these videos, but it only did that slightly. It's probably the worst thing about capitalism. It just creates more shitty, cheap products. So I'm trying the headphone headset, headphone microphone. Um, what's this video about? Oh yeah, so other self-observing, documenting symptoms. In this introduction to research course, I typically finish 2 chapters in a single day, which I was disrupted. My focus was disrupted repeatedly yesterday to secondhand exposure to marijuana. Now, I couldn't really validate this first location. I didn't want it closer towards it, but the first time I smelled it, I figured it was the black neighbor to the northeast of here at 100. Because I smelled it, and then I look around to see if I could see anybody, and there's someone. It might have not even been the black guy; it might have been somebody else. But somebody at that location was, moving their hand up to their face on the front porch. So I took that to the police. I sent a sheriff car out, and then and I think that guy's already in trouble with the law because every time this has happened before, it was really effective to modify his behavior, and it got to stop from over there because there are unique smells to each different neighbor. Each different neighbor smokes a different type. That guy smokes blunts. That guy, the Mexican across the street from him at 101, also smokes blunts, but a different strain. But then I smelled it from the south, in the southeast, and so I think my neighbor directly to the south at 109 is growing, and possibly 110 and 111 as well, or somebody in that direction is growing because I smell the pot, but it's not like a smoke always, like a carcinogenic burning smell. It really smells like weed. Well, yesterday after the sheriff left, the pregnant white woman with dark hair at 110, the one who got kicked out of 111 and was living in her car, homeless and pregnant, smoking weed, she was spying on me through the glass door. And I caught her doing it. And I waved at her. I don't even know why I waved at her. Likely my brain was tired. Um, but I'm assuming that they saw that and they're like, oh, let's smoke weed. The sheriff's gone. He waved at us. Bleh. Like she was spying through the glass door, right, to see if the coast was clear. Um, yeah. So instead of finishing this chapter and the quizzes last night by midnight, that way I could start the other course, today, Saturday, Shabbat, and have it finished Sunday. I am now so far behind because I lost time because I couldn't focus and read because of the marijuana and secondhand involuntary exposure. And this is just one of the many ways that marijuana has a harmful impact on my life. The actions of others negatively impact me, and they're too selfish to care because they're addicted. They don't give a shit. This is like a nightmare existence in so many ways. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. I hope they don't legalize it. Like, there's still a possibility they might not legalize it federally, but given the trend of the corruption in the United States, just given how awful things have been getting, like they've been getting bad for decades, right? Just gradually getting worse, but it's really gotten bad in the last 4 to 5 years. It's a fucking nightmare. And to the religious retards, like Christians who think, oh, this means Jesus is coming. We're just waiting for the Antichrist. Yeah, you're all morons. Stop waiting for the afterlife or the promise of the next life and do something in this life. Make this life worth it. Instead of just passively accepting that, oh, they're transgendering kids and the government's corrupt and da 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 da. But when I die, Jesus will reward my pussiness.